Voor de zangers moet het hier gaan gebeuren. Ze moeten hier gaan leren, op tijd komen, teksten uit je hoofd kennen, goed voorbereid, geen excuses over klachten.
It's no longer such an easy ride. They don't have a harpsichord player accompanying them and following them. They have a whole orchestra.
Het moet gewoon allemaal perfect in orde zijn. En iedereen draagt zijn eigen rol. Ze zijn geen stand-ins. Ze zijn helemaal verantwoordelijk.
And they have to get used to being led by the conductor, which is something that's very new for them.
Today we have our first rehearsal with the Netfo Orchestra. We are going to do a run-through of the full opera and to, at the end, combine the staging with the orchestra to see how it works.
Good morning. We're so happy to be back with you. The singers have been preparing for quite a few months, and we're very, very happy that they had 4 whole days with Andreas to prepare the music and the style, because many of the singers have never sung Baroque music before.
Today is the first tutti rehearsal, where I bring together the orchestra and the singers. That's always like a puzzle, that you pray and you hope that the seeds that you planted are growing well.
Not too weak.
The difference between two rehearsals with orchestra and a piano is the orchestra cannot follow you if you do a mistake. You have to be very secure about your scores, your music, your acting as well, and also the support of the sound, it's more full.
To rehearse with the orchestra is maybe for the singers easier because they hear us better. But for us it's more difficult because we need to stay in the right character, which can be very aggressive and very loud and very witchy, like in this piece. But we never should cover the singers.
Today I have to focus on all of the indication I received through the full rehearsing time, between musical indications with Andreas and with the staging indications.
And it's nice if she's still audible. So let's play, adjust a bit to her dynamic. I think that's good.
Today I try to put together what I worked on separately, just to look if it works. There are always a lot of spots where you see, okay, they didn't follow me 3 times, so maybe it's not natural for them, then I have to change it.
Because it was our first time with the orchestra, we had to adjust a lot of tempi, and I had to be very flexible and very focused to not be disturbed by this kind of thing, which are a part of the process.
The rehearsal went amazing, I have to say. The singers are really in a good shape and they remember everything we rehearsed, but they are also now able to free themselves from this very strict frame I maybe gave them.
It's beautiful. We will do it one time more in the run. Very good. Bravo.
Thank you.
And for the orchestra, it's a great thing if they finally have the singers, because I had to do it before and I'm not a singer, so it sounds maybe quite ugly. And now if you have the color of different people and different voices.
At this stage, the singers seem to be very relaxed, and now they feel a little bit sort of set free, like birds out of the cage. I do anticipate, however, that on Saturday, within a few hours of performance, the nerves will start to creep in again. I want to know what you want here.
Wat denk ik het belangrijkste is na een dag als vandaag, is dat er een enorm vertrouwen gaat groeien tussen de capaciteit die mensen hebben. Dus de zangers moeten geloven in de lange voorbereiding die ze hebben gehad met Andreas. Die moeten het zelfvertrouwen gaan krijgen. Het orkest moet gaan aanvoelen hoe de zangers timen, hoe ze kleuren, daarin meegaan.
Okay, so you have a little break now, and we're going to work with you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I just hope they can really find a way to pace themselves and not become too overwhelmed with the wrong sort of adrenaline, you know, the nervous excitement.
Very good. Okay.
No, seriously.
No, you took it like this.
It sounds beautiful.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Very good.
This profession takes 100% of your time because you process during the rehearsal, then after you think about it, you give to yourself a lot of self-feedbacks. I think it's the most challenging part in the music work. I'm very enjoying the music at the very first level. It's just to enjoy music wherever it is. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, you?
Yeah.
Great. Great. Great.
The most important thing for me is just to be able to sing as long as I can.
Ik denk dat ik gewoon zo graag mogelijk het allerhoogste niveau binnen mezelf weet te bereiken van het muziek maken. En me elke keer weer opnieuw uit te dagen is mijn grootste droom, denk ik toch wel, om op de grootste podia te mogen staan en te werken met de allerbeste muzici. Niet zozeer vanwege de rijkdom of beroemdheid, zoiets. Maar ja, het is een hele bijzondere ervaring om een soort van te versmelten met elkaar als muzici en één groot kunstwerk te maken. En ja, ik denk niet dat ik meer kan vragen dan dat.
Okay, hello everybody. How are you? We have to do a run because of the staging.
Vanavond is de voorstelling. Ik kijk er heel erg naar uit, omdat we al heel lang bezig zijn geweest met dit project. En nu is dan eindelijk het moment dat we kunnen laten zien wat we allemaal hebben geleerd en ingestudeerd. Vandaag ben ik heel erg geconcentreerd op het rustig blijven. Ik denk dat het belangrijk is voor een professionele zanger om heel goed je eigen space en rust te kunnen bewaren.
Before the concert, I would like to focus as much as I can to be close to my character, to really enter in Dido's shoes and to really create my bubble as Dido. Of course, I'm quite nervous for the concert because we never know what can happen. The most principal thing is to be focused on the music, and music always helps us if something happens. So I think, yes, I will be stressed, but it will be a good stress, like adrenaline stress, which helped me to be just Dido and not me, Claire.
Ik ben meestal niet zo heel erg nerveus voordat de voorstelling begint tot het allerlaatste moment wanneer ik op moet gaan. Dan begint opeens de adrenaline te pompen en dan ben ik helemaal gefocust op het personage. Ja, ik denk dat de beste manier om met zenuwen om te gaan voor mij is om gewoon een goede voorbereiding te hebben gehad. Nou ja, die hebben we gehad. En vooral te genieten van het proces. Zenuwen die horen erbij. En uiteindelijke payoff is natuurlijk het plezier van muziek maken met elkaar en kunnen optreden voor een groot publiek.
So we're just having make-up, last minute make-up.
Thank you so much.
For me, it was a really great experience and opportunity to sing for the first time a main role with the Net4 Orchestra. I learned a lot to be flexible, to be focused 100% in my work, to be also very independent and to know better myself as an actress and singer as well.
We zijn nu al een tijdje bezig met het project. Zeker in het begin was ik misschien een klein beetje nerveus over het leren van een stijl waar ik nog niet zo heel veel dingen in had gedaan. En wat ik echt ontzettend leuk vond aan dit project is om die muziek echt goed te leren kennen en met verschillende mensen te kunnen samenwerken die echt specialisten zijn. En wat je dan leert is dat het een hele vrije en open en hele mooie vorm is van muziek maken.
I think this project has brought a huge amount to the young singers of the studio because they've really worked in a team Some of them have never worked with the Netherlands Chamber Orchestra before, so this has been a huge excitement for them. Some of the singers have never ever worked with a conductor before, never performed Baroque music before. Very nice, very pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
Very lovely.
Het Nederlands Kamerorkest draagt de zangers op handen. Die zijn ontzettend blij en verheugd dat ze met ze mogen werken.
Very good, beautiful.
Ze zijn eigenlijk de afgelopen dagen ook enorm gegroeid in hun niveau. De dirigent heeft ze natuurlijk al wekenlang gecoacht, dus ze zijn op niveau. Het wordt een heel belangrijke voorstelling.
The definition.
Yes.
That's a sort of shading. Don't forget
The lips. Yes.
Yeah. The energy of these young singers is like nothing else. You know, they're all very, very fueled with enthusiasm and inspiration. And to have the atmosphere of the Paradiso, of course, which is fantastic. I think it promises to be a really exciting performance.
Let me see.
Yeah.
It has been, for all of us, an enormous pleasure to make this work.
It's so easy to wear and so elegant as well.
I love their voices. I think they liked it very much, what I proposed. And from day to day, I think it's not possible that we still improve things. And so I would say, let's really rock it.
Hey! Fantastic! Claire, beautiful. Beautiful job, really. Yes! Great. That was a terrific performance, really. Eleonora? Bravo! Are you still